Welcome to ComSpark. Today we're in Louisville, Kentucky. My name is Paul Howard. I'm on the Executive Host Committee for ComSpark, and I will be your guest host today. I'd like to welcome our guest today, Eric Slavinsky, Chief Information Officer for Louisville Gas and Electric, Kentucky Utilities.
Thank you very much.
Welcome, Eric.
Pleasure to be here today.
Great. I've got a few questions I'd like to ask you about your role in your organization, if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of intelligent controls and smart meters that are being implemented in the area. I'm wondering how your IT organization supports those and what kind of initiatives you get involved in with those.
That's a great question. We've been supporting regular IT end devices for years and years and years, and have a way and a methodology and tools to do that. As we started moving into this other area, it was new for us, right? And we had to go look for the right devices and the right tools to allow us to provide that same level of support down to, in certain cases, the meter location, and in other cases, reclosers. We have a tremendous amount of reclosers that are installed in our distribution network, and we need to be able to manage those reclosers remotely for a couple of different things: to keep software upgraded for security purposes, and obviously our distribution team wants to use those reclosers to be able to reroute electricity around down service areas. So we're working very hard on that, and are coming up to speed in the same way we did when we first started doing computers and networks.
Cool. The reclosers, are they part of fault isolation?
Yeah, the reclosers are actually a great tool. It's a great customer service tool, and you wouldn't think about that when you think about a recloser on a pole, but we're able to actually have a fault. So we have a fault, a transformer, something goes bad, so we have an electric that goes down. That recloser is able to actually close, automatically reroute that traffic around that failure, and depending on where in the network it is, we're able to bring up either all our customers or really reduce our outage size. And when we reduce that outage size, we're able to really focus on exactly where the outage is. So when we roll a truck and dispatch a technician, we're able to go directly to that outage, repair that outage, restore electricity, and that's a great customer service win for us.
Sure.
And it's a great customer service win for our rate-paying customers.
Well, that's great. All of this new industrial technology that's being implemented, is it driving initiatives with your organization for big data and analytics?
Yeah, I would say data is, that word data, it's used so often around the company now, and us trying to become really more of a data-driven organization. We have a lot of experience in the company, a lot of people that have been here a long time, and we're used to making decisions off those years of experience. Well, now with all the data that we have, because of all the technology that's out there, we use that data, and we export it into a data lake, and we have a set of tools that we provide each one of our business units that allows them to go in there and actually explore that data and use that output to help them make better decisions on either where we want to make future investments, where we want to do any kind of proactive maintenance, and things of that nature.
So you're a service provider to your business units, and they are constantly pushing you for more and more answers?
Yeah, I'd say we're a trusted business partner to our service units. We get along extremely well. We work together on our 5-year business plans, which really turn into 3-year business plans because of the pace of technology change. But no, we have a great relationship, and every 3 years it seems like we're drastically changing something. But it's a great relationship, and it's a win-win for our rate-paying customers.
Well, that's great. Some of the aspects of utility never change. I know that we've talked a little bit about fault isolation and outages. How do you manage the calls during an outage in your contact center? Because they must get a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it's not easy. First of all, we like to say not only our calls, but what channels do we manage, right? Mm-hmm. So we try and use as many channels as we can to communicate with our customers. Some of that is proactive SMS texting. to allow them to know that they are in an outage situation, and we try to give them an estimated restoral time. Others are actually phone calls, and when we have a storm, we cannot handle all the phone calls. So we have third-party companies that we contract with that we overflow our phone calls to, and we still have about a 60 to 70% containment rate in our IVR, and we do chatting, and we do all the things that we try and provide our customer a good level of service during an extraordinarily bad period of time.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Makes sense. The SMS capability is intriguing. Is that an opt-in feature for your customers?
It is. It's an opt-in. Every time a customer calls into the service center for any reason, we try and explain to them what that is, try to get them to sign up at that point in time. If they get an e-bill, we try and add a little blurb on their e-bill to explain SMS and the proactiveness of that tool. And we also use bill stuffers and advertising. Our goal
Sure.
is to continue to up that as fast as we can.
Got it. You mentioned 3-year plans, and I agree with you. 5-year plans are often obsolete.
Exactly.
What do you think is going to be the future of utility companies in terms of challenges in the next 3 years?
Well, our big challenge is load growth is decreasing. Products are becoming more efficient. People are using less electricity, and our goal is to help them with that. I mean, we have energy efficiency programs and some of our largest programs that people sign up for, where we help them actually use less electricity. The real key is when that happens, how do we continue to grow revenue in other areas? How do we get into the home? How do we become a trusted business partner inside the home instead of just up to the meter? So there's a lot of things that we're working on as our business transitions, and I would say our industry is in an extremely transitional mode these days. Obviously, we have a big coal fleet that I'm sure will be transitioning over periods of time to more gas and solar and things of that nature. We do have some utility solar out there that we're selling, and we just implemented community solar, which our customers can buy shares of that community solar, and we guarantee them that part of their electricity will come from that community solar field, and that should be operational sometime in late summer or early fall.
Thanks for watching this video today, and thank you, Eric, for joining us.
It's my pleasure. Thank you very much for having me.
If you'd like to learn more, visit ComSpark.tech.